members of the royal family should not be engaging in any way in political activity. And that also applies, of course, to Meghan Markle, who is a member of the royal family. And so there does need to be a far greater level of scrutiny, I think, of the activities of Harry and Meghan, including of their charity. If indeed, Prince Harry was removed from the United States, I think that most Americans would actually support that. Most British people would actually support it, provided Harry didn't return to Britain itself.
Canada's looking really good right now, huh?
Hi, all, Kinsey Schofield here, and I'm with Nile Gardiner of the Heritage Foundation, and you are familiar with him because he's a genius when it comes to politics, worked with Margaret Thatcher, but also he's one of my favorite go-tos for royal commentary. I mean, you're a jack of all trades, really. I became close to you throughout the process of the Prince Harry immigration case. Because I really believed in what the Heritage Foundation was doing. You're asking for clarity when it comes to a prince from a foreign country moving to the United States of America. We're curious to know how he's doing so, because in the United States of America, he's openly promoted illegal drug use.
Yes.
And I think you're just saying we deserve to know how he's here, and you want clarity on the situation. Tell me where we're at right now on that, because I can't tell you how many people were disappointed by the paperwork that was released that was redacted beyond all belief.
Yes. Well, firstly, thanks very much for having me on your wonderful show, Kinsey. And it's great to be here. And thank you for raising the Prince Harry immigration records issue, because, of course, we continue to fight for the release of Prince Harry's immigration records, and we think there's a clear public interest in the release of those records, especially in light of Prince Harry's admission of widespread illegal drug use. So there's a clear public interest here, and if anyone lies on an immigration application, that's a criminal offence that would normally result in a deportation or up to 5 years in prison in the United States. So the stakes are very high for Prince Harry. As you mentioned, of course, we fought a battle earlier in the federal courts, and there were several hearings before a federal judge, and we saw the release of some records relating to the case, but we did not, in fact, see the release of Prince Harry's immigration records, and the documents that were released relating to this case were heavily redacted, and so we're now urging the State Department to release Prince Harry's immigration records, and the State Department has possession of those records, and we believe that there's a clear-cut case for the release of the records, and our view is that there's a very good chance that those records will be released ultimately by the Trump administration.
Wow, that's pretty huge news. Is your team arguing at all that Harry collaborates with entities like the Aspen Institute? He's trying to change laws. I think if you're going to try to change laws, or you're going to criticize the First Amendment, using the First Amendment, the platform that we've given him in our country, free speech, then we should know how you're here, and we should know whether or not you lied on your application to enter our country. Is that one of the things you've argued, or do you see that is something we should be concerned about, the way that he's I also heard that he is working with people to buy up smaller publications, and so that they can have some sort of say when it comes to media narrative. I want to know how that person is in the United States.
Sure, these are all very important questions. Of course, our legal case is centered upon releasing Prince Harry's immigration records, so that's the focus of the case. But you raise very important points, because members of the royal family should not be engaging in any way in political activity. And that also applies, of course, to Meghan Markle, who is a member of the royal family. And so there does need to be a far greater level of scrutiny, I think, of the activities of Harry and Meghan, including of their charity as well. And I think that there does need to be scrutiny of whether or not there is any political activity involved at all. and there should be congressional oversight, frankly, of Harry and Meghan's charity operations here. And there should be full oversight on behalf of the American people to establish whether or not members of the royal family have been engaging in the United States in any kind of political related activity. And that should be fully scrutinized.
So when Harry and Meghan send a significant donation to Ashley Biden, which we know they did, is that in conflict with what you're saying? Are you saying that potentially is inappropriate? Joe Biden was the sitting president at the time that Ashley Biden, his daughter, received that donation from the Sussexes.
Right. It strikes me as a highly unusual move. Yeah. And I do think there should be a congressional investigation into that, actually. Mm-hmm. And also the relevant federal government agency should be looking into this. There's no doubt about it that there should be full scrutiny from Congress and from the executive branch into what has happened here.
It's so interesting, and then it feels like it snuck under the radar because we found out about it through Harry and Meghan's taxes, but Ashley Biden hadn't declared it. So, having to navigate that, very suspicious in my opinion. There were people that were disappointed in those redacted documents, and some of the commentary surrounding it was that perhaps President Trump didn't use as much muscle as he could because he loves the British royal family, he respects King Charles, and he didn't want to create any animosity, or he didn't want to do anything that might hurt through a domino effect King Charles by pushing Prince Harry at all. Do you have an opinion on that?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. As you rightly point out, President Trump has tremendous, I think, admiration for the royal family, for the British monarchy, and he's also a huge supporter of the US-UK special relationship. President Trump is the greatest friend in the world today for the British people, and he's someone who really cherishes that partnership with the United Kingdom, and we'll see that further through the state visit in September by President Trump. At the same time, I think with regard to to Prince Harry. If the records are released to the American people, as they should be, and I think they will be, and if it is revealed that Prince Harry lied on his application, I think that President Trump would simply allow the rule of law to work its course here, actually, and it would then be, of course, to the Trump administration, but also potentially to courts to decide what happens to Prince Harry, and if indeed Prince Harry was removed from the United States, I think that most Americans would actually support that. Most British people would actually support it, provided Harry didn't return to Britain itself. And
Canada's looking really good right now, huh?
Canada or France, or
Agree with us, disagree with us, let us know in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. And how can people, really quickly, how can people keep up with the Heritage Foundation?
Well, they can always go to our website, heritage.org. I'm also very, very active on X as well.
Yes, and, a superstar.
Where you'll see a lot of my latest statements on issues relating to Prince Harry or royal matters, or relating to broader US foreign policy as well. So
perfect. Well, if you're not following now, give him a follow right now. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Kinsey Schofield.